Hello and welcome back to the VortacVids server. Today I'm going to tell you a little story about how I got some revenge, and I'm also going to show you my villagers. Aren't they so cool? See this one? 37? Oh, look at that one. The lowest possible. Let's see, this one, see like a stack of emeralds for a power 5 book? What? Like, some of these are just like really bad. But they have two other options later down the road. So that's why I'm trying to get a ton of paper and then just trade them all and see. Because, you know, there's some trades, like, I don't have very many in here. Maybe I'll look at the one that I'm looking at. Oh, right here, yeah. Depth starter 3, no, it's not very good. They can have 5 to 64 and, like, for the payment thing. Oh, here it is, Infinity 1. So, Infinity 1 for the lowest amount of emeralds possible. One of the best enchants. Like, that's what I'm looking for. So, the goal for this thing, just kinda, it's the thing that I've been doing this week pretty much. When you take out these, you'll begin to, oh, I should actually go up here and show you how this is all being bred. You have this, see these doors? Now they can see the sunlight, or the sky at least. So there's one villager up here and they can make up to 2 villagers, and so since it's like high enough above them, like they'll never reach the 2 unless I put another villager up there, which would be stupid. But I think that's why they want to all come to this corner or something, because it's like right above that. I don't know. But here we have this. This is my zombie spawner. This is where I get all these zombie loots. If we can see back here. You hear a zombie, but I don't know where the zombie is, so we have that chest back there, behind there, full of that. And then we have these. They're pretty full of some nice stuff. I don't know if I can get to that one. Oh no, I can't very easily. Let's see. Am I close enough? No. Oh man, I can get to this one though. Yeah, that one's all full. So I have like this one and the one below it full of gold armor, so I've been doing this for a while. I also have, here's all my infinity books. I have 50 of them right now. oh man, voice crack. I have 50 of them right now, and then I have all these other pretty decent books. So that's just from enchanting mostly. The infinity ones are not all from enchanting, but a lot of them are. So yeah, down here, when you take out these blocks, or not the corner ones, but these ones more specifically. Right now this is not what's going to be happening, but I'm going to build this up a little bit so they all flow into the middle, and then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna like drop them down or something and then get them with a minecart. But yeah. So now we're going to go get to the place where I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, we're in the place where I can tell you the story a little easier. So I'm just gonna be like collecting stuff and tell you an awesome story. So the whole premise of this story is that I'm in this class where you have to make a presentation with a group of 4 usually. And so this started at the beginning of the semester, so like a few months ago. And you know, it kind of started out somewhat okay. We were pretty ahead of ourselves towards the beginning of the semester. But then later, like, nobody would come to the meetings except for me and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, why are you even in this class if you're not gonna do the work? And it wasn't like we were meeting at weird times. It was like, I have this class once a week, and normally classes are 2 times a week. So we just had it at the other time of the week. You know, pretty simple. Everybody agreed to that at the beginning of the semester, and yeah, it was good. but I don't know. I guess some people just got lazy or something. So we meet every time, and then it's kind of down to the wire right about when this story's happening. So we had 3 people in the group. So just so I can keep them straight so you guys kind of understand, I'll give them different names, you know, to protect their identity. Because of course, I mean, these are pretty, like, run-of-the-mill names already, but, you know, maybe something, yeah, maybe you might know them. So we have, this dude, we're gonna call him Alex. And he's kind of like, at the beginning, he kind of wanted to be the leader kind of person. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna be the leader because you guys, like, when we were talking about it, they're kind of like, we gotta slack off as much as possible. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that for the group. That is not what is happening. So we go, and so I just kind of take control a little bit more. I mean, I'm not usually the one to be the leader, but if you're just gonna slack off and that's why you're going to be the leader, no, that's not, I'm not gonna stand for that. So we have him, and I'm kind of the leader at this point. And we're going through, and then we also have this person named Mike. So he's kind of so Alex is kind of the leader type person. You know, he's there for most of the meetings, and he can communicate pretty well. Like, hey, are you gonna be at the meeting this week? No, I'm not. Or I don't even ask. He's like, I'm not gonna be in the meeting. Sorry. But these other 2 dudes are just kind of like, I don't care. So we have Mike, who, I mean, he's kind of the middle one. He's a lot better than the 3rd one, but he does his work. We just have to ask him, like, a few times, maybe. Which, I mean, you know, we have a whole semester for this thing. It's super easy. Easy breezy cover girl. Yeah. So, you know, he's fine. But then we have this 3rd person, and we're gonna name her Ashley. Yeah. So Ashley, she doesn't like turning up to anything. She doesn't like go into the meetings. She doesn't like come into class ever. She doesn't like answering her phone, which she put down as her #1 way to contact her. I mean, if that's your #1 way to contact you, you got some problems. Like, are you even able to be contacted? Oh, listen to this. Oh, I don't think you heard that. Let's, oh, why is it not all the way up? Let's do that. Oh, wow, did it just lag? Do you hear that? I think you hear that. It's the starting part to Ice Baby. Yeah. So this Ashley, is that what we call her? Ashley person. She doesn't like do anything. She doesn't like do any work. Whenever we ask her to do her work, she doesn't do it until like the in-class times when we're supposed to be working and stuff. So it's like, okay, you don't do your work. That's interesting. So we get down to kind of like the last week, or the last few weeks since we had a break before when we were supposed to present. So we get down to that portion. And so it's kind of like, okay, everybody does their slide because we've already written up the paper, and the paper is directly what we're supposed to be putting on these slides. Let me take that, put that in there. So, you know, everybody does it. I kind of have to remind everyone. So, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, okay. But other than that, it turns out okay for 2 of the people, but Ashley does not do this. I sent everyone like a text, an email, and no, does not even, doesn't do her part at all. So I was up like 3 a.m. the night before, just kind of like, well, maybe she'll do it. And I'm like, no, I better just do it for her. So I did it for her. Yeah, no shame in that. But I kind of gave her what was coming to her. I made her script. Everyone has to pretty much have a script, just so that we can get to the 8 to 10 minutes that we're supposed to be to present, I guess. Like, That's how long the presentations have to be. So, you know, we're presenting and stuff, and like, or no, we're not presenting, no. I'm still typing this thing, and I'm like, hey, she hasn't done her part. Maybe I should play a little prank on her, because she's gonna read this exactly verbatim, and she's not gonna really care. She's just gonna read it, because she's always so tired and whatnot. So here's this this little thing. I made these little boards just to kind of test out stuff. And if you're on the server and you need and you want an affinity book or just plain chance, affinity book, 45 coal blocks. It's not that much actually. It's like 3 or 4 stacks of coal. You know, not much. So I'm typing this up and I'm like, well, how could I kind of prank her like this? What could I possibly put in here that she would actually read? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna kind of start off small, and then I'm gonna kind of go for broke. Kinda, nah. So, oh man, let me drink water. I'm gonna read you what I wrote, just so you can kind of get a little idea. There's only like 5 or 6 things in here, but it was short as it was. So, why not? Where am I even going? I don't even know. I should probably go back this way. So here we go. Maybe I should probably stand somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to get blown up by a creeper. Let's go over to this building, because I'm not gonna be looking at the screen. So like, I'm just gonna insert the parts where it has like the name of the college. Yeah. So the whole project is about, we're supposed to be doing something to solve the problem of there being no intramural sports at the school. And we chose to make a golf club thing, so yeah, here it is. Verbatim, like, this is how it was. You're gonna laugh so hard, I promise. Okay, so for our makeover project, we would like to set down a golf club at our college. So first off, we have to set down, like, what? So the next sentence is, we would be holding underwater fundraisers and also putting flyers around the school to make sure all students know about the club. The fundraisers would go to buying equipment for the club and helping pay for the club itself. The club would be accessible to all students, and we would play on the golf course across from the campus. The club would practice putting putting on the grass around the school on occasion. The club would allow students of our college to enjoy themselves with like-minded individuals while enjoying the refreshing taste of Gatorade, the drink of champions. No one would be turned down for what if this club were to come into fruition. So I kind of stumbled across that a little bit, but the parts like I just put in random words, kind of. So the underwater fundraisers is what really got me during the presentation. Like, I'm there controlling the slides, and before her slide we have this video, and so pretty much the slide where she's talking and stuff, it just has like 3 little bullet points. So I'm like, I kind of catch her off guard. Well, before all this, kind of the whole premise of this is that I can't let her read this before the presentation, and her part where she talks is the second part, so it kind of worked out good that once we got up there I just handed out the scripts. We need this back at the house. So once we got the scripts out, then you can't really read it before you pretty much present. So we did like the title where we say our names and stuff, and then we did the video and we're playing it for like a minute. It's like a 2-minute video or so. So I'm like, I just kind of tap her a little bit and just kind of like, well, maybe you should start on your summary part. And she's like, what? And so I'm like, your summary part. And so I kind of catch her off guard. So that kind of helped the plan a little bit. But then, she doesn't really know what she's doing. And she's just so tired looking. I mean, maybe it wasn't being tired, but it was something. So as she's reading it, I catch that she said the set down a golf club. I'm like, oh man, she doesn't know. I mean, either that was the first tip off, or she just doesn't know. So yeah. Oh man, why did they make books out of all that? Oh great. Wow. Okay. I'm actually gonna get some stuff to build something after this video. You guys can guess what it is. I'm gonna get it, let's just get this, yeah. So she says to set down, and then she says the underwater fundraisers, which is like right after it. And I'm just like, my eyes are just tearing up because I'm like, this cannot be happening. This is so amazing. Like, how did she not notice that? Let's put that in there. So, this whole entire thing, like, once she gets to the Gatorade, the drink of champions, like, that's kind of a little drawn out thing, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna kind of stop at that. But no, she says all that. I'm like, wow, this is just, like, amazing, you know. So it turned out completely like how I planned it, which most of my plans do not turn out like that. See, let's look at all my emeralds. I'm gonna build that. Oh no, I should probably take that with me. But, so that's pretty much the end of the story. I think we are somewhat not 20 minutes. After I edit out the middle part, it should not be 20 minutes. So that is good, guys. Yeah. So, I mean, my favorite part of this was the turn down for what? So no one would be turned down for what? Like, she actually said that! I think that's kind of what... I think some of the class laughed for that. I don't know, like, I was just completely immersed in the moment. So, yeah, I didn't catch a whole lot of that. But it was just so amazing. The entire thing. And I think my group members, I don't even think that they recognized it that much. Like, I asked them afterwards, like, did you hear the edits I made to her script? And they're like, that's kind of weird. Like, but I know that the teacher at least kind of caught on. Like, not caught on like, oh, they're trying to punish her for doing something, but like, what? She's kind of sitting there in the corner, like, really confused, like, how in the world did they get their thing sponsored by Gatorade? How in the world did that happen? You could just tell in her eyes. Either it was that or it's like, what is she saying? So maybe she got a little count off on her grade or something, so, I mean, you know, if you're not gonna do the project, then kind of like, why would you even show up? So it's kind of, we probably got her a pretty good grade, and yeah, so that's just kind of my story of revenge for, actually that was yesterday, so yesterday as the recording of this video and as the publishing of this video, so I will see you all next week, maybe before then. I might live stream, but if you want more of me, follow me on Twitter. I post some stuff from the server, some little pictures. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want more. I'll see you next time. Bye! Okay, let's do this. Now, Toy and Excel are on, and I haven't told them I'm doing this, so maybe they'll pee their pants. Okay, so that's good. So let's place this down. Oh man. Let's do it. Oh, my food situation. Oh man. He's trying to get away from me. Oh man, that took like 10 seconds. And he got some ores from me. That's nice of him. Kinda wanted those yams from the, oh, I didn't even drink my regen. I'm gonna wait on that. That's cool. Okay. I think I peed my pants more than any of those guys would have.